In accordance with the most advanced technology of the world, Ports and Concrete Limited is manufacturing spun pre-stressed concrete pipe, which is known as HPC pipe. In the other sense, PHC pipes, pre-stressed concrete circular spun pipes, are an international phenomenon and are used in all over the world, particularly in Germany, Japan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Taiwan, Korea, and China for quite some time. In Bangladesh, Poles and Concrete Limited is making both spun pre-stressed poles and pipes. We have vast experience in manufacturing pre-tensioned concrete products using the latest concrete technology and leading the market position in spun concrete pipes. PCL's spun concrete pipes are circular in cross section and are manufactured in sizes ranging from 300 millimeter to 1000 millimeter band with standard length varying from 6 meter to 15 meter in single segment. Spun concrete pipes can be easily joined to any combination of length as per design requirements and manufactured with steel end plate for splicing. The total process is ISO certified for manufacturing of spun pipes. We follow the JIS A5335 1987 and JIS A5373 2004 standard from Japan. We choose materials with highest quality. In the production, high tensile steelware or PC bar are used as main reinforcement. Spun concrete pipes are manufactured by centrifugal compaction and stream curing process, which gives uniform and ensured strength of high grade of concrete. We never compromise with quality. For assurance of quality of the raw materials and finished product, we established our own laboratory where we test material and products parameters as per requirement. Besides for conformity, we double check the parameter from the CRTS civil KUET. We have our own ready-mix concrete plant. Our transit mixer trucks are ready to supply your concrete of desired quality at your door, which will help you to make your home faster by maintaining quality.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Myself Mohammad Sabir Hussain, lecturer, Department of Civil Engineering, Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, Khulna.
Good morning, respected audience, and a very warm welcome to all of you to the International Conference on Civil Engineering for Sustainable Development, ICCESD 2026. On behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering, Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, KUET Khulna, we are truly honored to welcome you all on this auspicious occasion. I'm Fari Omar, currently a fourth-year civil engineering student, and alongside my co-host, I'll be hosting today's program.
ICCESD aims to provide a premier platform for the exchange of ideas on latest research, innovations, and state-of-art developments in civil engineering. Today, we all are gathered here to celebrate knowledge, encourage scientific and technological innovation, and foster collaboration among our researchers, government officials, and industry experts from around the world.
Respected audience, as our distinguished guests arrive, it's our honor to formally introduce our honorable delegates who are graciously present with us today. We are delighted to welcome our special guest, Mr. Mohammad Khaliquzaman Chaudhry Sir, Chief Engineer, Public Works Department, PWD, Bangladesh. It's our great pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. ABM Badruzzaman Sir, Vice Chancellor, Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology, KUET.
We are deeply honored by the presence of our chief patron, Professor Dr. Mohammad Maqsood Bilali Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Khulna University of Engineering and Technology, Khulna. Now, we would like to introduce the conference chair, Professor Dr. Kazi Hamidul Bari Sir, Department of Civil Engineering, KUET. Now, we are requesting our conference chair to proceed to the stage with our honorable delegates to have their seats.
Please give a big round of applause for our honorable guests. Bangladesh is a country built on courage, sacrifice, and love for freedom, with a future full of potential and progress. Let's commence our program with pride and unity. We would like to request you all to rise and pay due respect to our national anthem.
আমার সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমার ভালোবাসি। চিরদিন তোমার চিরদিন তোমার কথা আমার প্রাণে তোমার আমার প্রাণে বাজায় বাঁশি সোনার হার। আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি। তোমার ফাগুনে তো আমের মধ্যে ভাবি পাগল করে আমি দেখেছি আসি সোনার বাংলা। আমার ভাগ্যে সুদার মতো যদি আমার ভাগ্যে সুদার মতো আমি নয় তোমার আমি নয় জলে আসি সোনার বাংলা। আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি।
Thank you very much. Please be seated. At this moment, we would like to invite our four prospective civil engineers of KUET to present floral greetings to our honorable guests as a gesture of respect and honor.
The journey of ICCESD began in 2012, and this year marks the 8th consecutive international conference organized by the Department of Civil Engineering, KUET, reflecting a strong commitment to excellence in research and innovation. The conference chair of ICCESD 2026 is Professor Dr. Kazi Hamidul Bari sir, who is a distinguished environmental engineering expert of Bangladesh. Now, we would like to invite our conference chair to deliver his welcome speech.
By the name of Allah, who is the beneficial and most merciful. Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. A.B.M. Badruzzaman, Vice Chancellor, KUET. Special guest, Mr. Muhammad Khaliquzzaman Chowdhury, Chief Engineer, PWD. Chief Patron, Professor Dr. Masood Hilali, Vice Chancellor, KUET. Dear colleagues, authors, participants, and all distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I welcome all of you to the 8th International Conference on Civil Engineering for Sustainable Development, ICCESD 2026. The Department of Civil Engineering, Tulna University of Engineering and Technology, KUET, has been successfully organizing the ICCESD biennially since 2012. We are pleased to say that the 8th ICCESD 2026 is inaugurated today, 5th February, and will be continued to 7th February 2026 at our KUET campus. The primary objectives of ICCESD is to provide a vibrant and effective forum for academicians, researchers, scientists, engineers, and scholars from all areas of civil engineering can exchange ideas, share experiences, and discuss recent development, challenges, and future requirements in the discipline, and thereby continuing to the advancement of civil engineering knowledge. ICCSD 2026 features 3 keynote lectures and the presentations of 335 research papers, covering a broad spectrum of civil engineering field. The conference is expected to foster the exchange of scientific and technological knowledge among the participants from both national and international community. The thematic scope of conference include, but not limited, civil engineering, the civil engineering field, the structural engineering, construction engineering and management, architectural design and built environment, geotechnical engineering, transportation engineering, environmental engineering, water resources engineering, and fire engineering. Following a rigorous review process, a total of 335 technical papers were selected for publication in the conference proceedings from 711 submissions. The responsibility of the technical content, quality, and the presentation of each paper rests solely with the respective authors. The pre-conference abstract proceeding contain all the abstracts of all accepted papers. The full papers will be made available on the conference website after presentation at the conference. Selected paper will be forwarded for publication in Scopus indexed conference proceedings, and a number of high-quality papers will also be considered for publication in the Journal of Engineering Science, JES-KUET. We sincerely acknowledge the tremendous effort of all authors who contributed their research in ICCSD 2026. We are deeply grateful to the reviewers for their careful evaluation, insightful comments, and constructive suggestions that significantly enhance the quality of the manuscript. My heartfelt thanks goes to the conference secretary, Professor Dr. H.M. Iqbal Mahmood, for his tremendous effort, and the editorial committee of ICCSD 2026 for their dedication and commitment. I would like to extend my thanks to the editorial support team, especially Mr. Shakik Ahmad Shakik, Mr. Sabir Hussain, Mr. Faisal Khan, Ms. Aisha Siddiqa Meen, and Mr. Muhammad Alamin for their significant contribution to edit the proceedings, including the text, figures, tables, and photographs. Finally, the professional encouragement and the tireless support of all colleagues serving on the various subcommittees of ICCESD 2026 are gratefully acknowledged. A special thanks to all officers and staffs of the Department of Civil Engineering and other Department of KUET for the logistics support. Indeed, appreciation to all print and electronic media personnel present in this occasion. The generous support from the sponsors provided by Coal and Concrete Limited, PCL, Glory Forks Limited, GPL, Padamtali Steel Mills Limited, KSML, and Seven Rings Cement is highly appreciated. I would like to express my gratitude to chief guest, special guest, and chief patron for their delightful presence in this noble occasion. Once again, I welcome you all to actively participate in all these sessions of conference and make it a successful one. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.
Thanks so much, sir, for your warm and encouraging words. Now, we are privileged to have our special guest, Mr. Mohammad Khalikuzaman Chaudhry, sir, Chief Engineer, Public Works Department, who has extensive experience in major infrastructure projects in Bangladesh and outstanding leadership skills with professional excellence. We humbly request you to take the floor and deliver your speech.
Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dr. A.B.M. Khalikuzaman, Vice Chancellor of KUET, Honorable Chief Patron, Professor Dr. Masud Ali, and my teacher, Conference Chair, Professor Kazi Abdul Bari, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you all to invite me to this occasion. This is the topic of this seminar is civil engineering and sustainable development. This is not only the matter of Bangladesh, this is the matter of whole world. What actually happening in this world? This is a world we got from Almighty Allah, and we are living here. And our ancestors lived here, and our future generation will be living here. So this is the main concept of sustainability. We don't have enough resources to live here for to waste our resources. So we need to be cautious. We need to be actually sincere when we are using our resources. We have abundant air, but should we use as our wish? Should we actually mix all the dirties? And should we actually mix all the sands, cements, and whatever we like, ashes with this dust, with this air? No, we can't do it. So we have resources, water. Is it actually abundant to live for lots of years for next major generation? I don't think so. We have all these resources, but what actually, in the name of development, we are destroying our resources. Our rivers don't have enough water. Our air is highly, the quality of air is highly not breathable. So if this is the situation, we need to think twice. What should we take the measures? Sustainability is nothing but the resources we have, we need to use cautiously, and we need to think for our next generation. This is applicable for the whole world. That's why we are actually sitting here and we are doing international seminar for our students and teachers, and definitely professionals as well. Lots of topics will be discussed for the 2 days, and I was actually reading the names. All these people, all these professionals and experts are really expert in their respective fields. And they will present their papers and definitely will get an outcome. And I don't know, this outcome will be impact in our society or for the whole world. Because in practical, as I'm the Chief Engineer of Public Works Department, I could not say that in practical we are implementing the outcome of this kind of seminar. If so, we would see the real integrated, real development in the whole country. Unfortunately, it is not happening. Last night, when I came here in Pula, I was actually moving and roaming around the whole city to see. This is the city. Pula is Kuwait is my institution, and Pula is my city of love. When I was very young, I went over there, see what is happening over there. But unfortunately, that in the name of development, especially in the stormwater system, drainage system, what I see, it is not actually sustainable development. I studied in Monash University in Australia, and I worked over there over 7 years. And there is a course over there is so water sensitive urban design. Water sensitive urban design is such a beautiful concept that, what happens in the village, water is flowing through the natural path. And it is actually what is happening. It is recharging the whole ground. But in the city, what we are doing, we are actually building or we are constructing drains, like the whole concrete drains. And we are taking out, we are in the inlet of the water, one of the most resourceful contribution from the nature is water, rainwater, the stormwater. It is actually polluted by some dirt, and it is going into the system, and it is actually again polluted. And when it is discharged to anything like a river or somewhere, it is polluting the river, and we are destroying the whole system. It should not be like this. Then a water sensitive urban design is like it's like village. Village stormwater is managing naturally. We can also manage the stormwater naturally in the urban areas as well. So all these are sustainable development. So this is one of the part of sustainable development, but in practical, we need to implement what actually we are thinking, the scholars are thinking. For Public Works Department, we did some work. Usually, couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago, we prepared a manual, green building manual. It is part of sustainable development. And I have some sort of experience of working on sustainability. I work in Australia, and there is this planning tools. It's called Building Sustainability Index. This is a planning tool. So if you really want to build any kind of construction, even single-story residential building, you have to take a certificate from Building Sustainability Index, one of the planning tools. So I work over there, and when I logged in the system, what actually I need to submit it. I need to put the input. The first of all, is the what kind of foundation we are doing. First of all, we need to input the kind of foundation, then the what kind of walling, and all these sort of things, including what kind of water fitting and fixtures, energy efficient bulb or not. So all this sort of, and finally, the orientation of the building and the number of windows and doors and everything. And what kind of shading device, if required, we are providing. So one is pass, another, the result is one is pass, one is no. If you actually getting no, they will suggest this kind of material you can use, or can you change the orientation of your building, or can you just reduce the number of windows of your building. So these the tools they are using, and after getting the certificate, when you submit the planning for the planning approval, after getting planning approval, they will monitor what actually you are constructing. This is how the sustainability, not only the planning system, implementation system is also doing by them. Why not us? This is a very beautiful country. This is a very, only 147 square kilometer of land. We are living here. 20 crore of people. With 20 crore of people, probably after 10 years, what is happening? After adding in 1 crore people with 20 crore of people. So we need to think about the next future generation, or even us, what environment we are actually living down. So I would like to thank you for inviting me in this occasion. And this is my campus. I always prefer to come back here to see. I actually, when I got a call from my friend Cycle that there is a good competition, can you come here? I agreed instantly. So this is my pleasure to come here, and I definitely thanks Vice Chancellor sir to invite me here as well. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Heartfelt thanks to our special guest for sharing his knowledge and experience. Now, we would like to provide some token of appreciation to our honorable delegates. First, may we request our honorable chief patron, Professor Dr. Mohammad Maksud Ali sir, to present a token of appreciation to our special guest, Mr. Mohammad Khaliquzzaman Chaudhary sir. Thank you, sir. Now, we respectfully invite our chief patron, Professor Dr. Mohammad Maksud Ali sir, to hand over a memento to our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. ABM Bodruzzaman sir.
We would like to request our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. ABM Bodruzzaman sir, to present an award of appreciation to our conference chair, Professor Dr. Kazi Hamidul Bari sir. We humbly request our honorable conference chair, Professor Dr. Kazi Hamidul Bari sir, to hand over an honorary memento to our chief patron, Professor Dr. Mr. Maksud Hilali sir. We have our chief guest, Professor Dr. ABM Bodruzzaman sir. Vice Chancellor of KUET, with us, who is a renowned expert in environmental engineering. He was awarded the 2012 Prince Sultan bin Abdul Aziz International Prize for Water and has enormous experience he has experience related to major national environmental projects. Let's welcome our chief guest to say a few words for all of us.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chief Patron, my dear friend, Dr. Maksud Ali, we are the classmates. We were, I think, co-fighter in a lot of protests all over our career. And we had the experience of working together in different projects also, in mechanical engineering with environment, especially in noise reduction sector. So it was really a great honor when he requested me to be here. So I just agreed to that proposal right away. The chief engineer of PWD, it's nice to meet you again. We met earlier on 16th December, I believe. And Mr. Hamidul Bari, Dr. Hamidul Bari, I thank you all for inviting me here. And distinguished guests. I'm not a good speaker. So bear with me. This conference, the theme of the conference is very timely and vital. Let me borrow a quote. We did not inherit this world. We are actually borrowing it from our children. Keeping that in mind, we need to develop accordingly. If we use the resources for ourselves like selfish people, then we will not leave anything for our children, our future generation. That's what we are doing right now. Every project you look at, we just look at the projects and we just see the immediate benefit of it. But don't just try to ignore the side effects. You all know that all the projects now we need to do, we have to do the environmental impact assessment. And it remains in papers and reports only, just to get our permission from the government to do the project. Look at all the mega projects. I'm sorry to say, all the mega projects, the feasibility study, the environmental impact assessment, those binding reports are just catered towards the project. If you don't follow that, your consultancy will be gone. That's the reality. Unfortunately, it has brought it down to such a level that our chief engineer special guest just said that look at the air quality. We're the worst of the worst for a long time, and there is nothing being done to prevent it or to improve it. All the hoopla is in papers only. Look at the project in Kishoreganj and the Howrah area. You have a huge road. The feasibility study was done, that it will be a very feasible project, God knows where. But we have actually ruined the natural flow. I'm sorry, the Jorshiri project, the Purvachal project, name any project that is on the eastern part of Dhaka city. The drainage and the natural flow is that towards the eastern part. And it has been filled up. For whom? By whom? By Raju or the army? Raju, being the authority, how can they do business? Then who's going to implement these rules? I'm talking about the Dhaka city, the capital. Look at other places, same condition. Unfortunately, the list goes on. We talk about sustainable development, we talk about civil engineering project, electrical engineering project, everything is same. The Rupur power plant, there were a lot of protests about ruining Sundarbans. We couldn't stop it. The nuclear power plant, the cost that has been that is been borne by the entire country for generations to come. I don't know how this is going to be sustainable. I can go on and criticize all the projects, but there has to be some solution. This type of conference is aimed towards writing papers. There is nothing wrong to it, but it would be more practical to make it usable, the findings. I urge the industries to come forward, to fund, to encourage, and to help our bright students to conduct studies that can be used later on. In 1998, I was a visiting faculty at the University of Texas at Austin, and they took me to a research farm. It's called EPC, Environmental Pollution Control, EPCI initiative. It's an 85-acre area, and it has been bought and built by the industries for the university to do practical research. Every year, the industries would hold a board of governors meeting, make a list of priorities of the problems they need to solve, and they give this problem to the university and the professors, and then choose which topics to address and find solution for it. Not all the problems could be solved, but they supported it financially, and it's still going on. I just got back from that Austin in last July. They're still doing it. They're getting the benefit of it. Unfortunately, our industrial sectors that do not have that mindset. It is kind of this type of investment is not beneficial or profitable to in general to the industries. So I request again to the industrial sector, to the government, to help conduct research that can be used for future and to ensure sustainable development. It's the buzzword, sustainable development, sustainable. Another buzzword, AI. Now everything is geared towards AI and machine learning, and we are heading towards that. I'm not criticizing it, but just look at the impact of the whole use of AI or development of AI. You need enormous data centers, and all the data centers run such big machines, I would say, computers, processors. Then those need to cool down. Then they have to do cooling with what? With water. One sentence you write in your chat GPT. It takes 10 million spoonful of water to cool down. Cooling for cooling. So what does this water come from? From the groundwater? Nowadays, China, Saudi Arabia, and to some extent USA are thinking of building this data center underground or underwater. We talk about having AI in Bangladesh. Do we have the resources? Can we make it sustainable? What is the future of it? Are we going to be the developer or the user? If we are the developer, how do we have the resources? What application does it have in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering? It has got a lot of, and it has got a lot of benefits, and it comes with a price. Price for us, for our future. That's where the sustainable development clause comes in. So I request our young generation to go forward with your research, but keeping in mind that you are borrowing it from your future generation. And we are here to help you out. We are past our prime time, but we are here to help you out, to guide you, and try to ensure your bright future. I won't prolong my lecture anymore. I think I tried to probably depressed you a lot with all these negative remarks. No, there are sunshine, there is sunshine around it. If we are pragmatic, we are practical, and we really want to solve the problem rather than just earning the name. Thank you again. And again, I thank Dr. English too, just for inviting me here. For your information, I have not read any single word from this.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable and insightful speech. We are deeply honored by the presence of our chief patron, Professor Dr. Mohammad Maksud Ali, sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of KUET, who is a distinguished mechanical engineer and an honorable freedom fighter of Bangladesh. Sir, please take the floor to share your insightful thoughts with us.
আজকে সবার মাননীয় সভাপতি, চিফ গেস্ট, স্পেশাল গেস্ট, সামনে উপবিষ্ট শিক্ষকবৃন্দ, আজকে এই সেমিনারের পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আমি বিশেষভাবে একজনের নাম বলতে চাই, প্রফেসর মনোয়ার হোসেন স্যার। স্যার যখন হলে ছিলেন, আমি তখন হলে ঢুকি, স্যার তখন আমার হলে। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আসলে অনেক কথাই বলতে ইচ্ছে করে, কিন্তু সব কথা কি বলা যায়, কয়েকটা সময় বা কোথায়। প্রথমে আমার খুব ঘনিষ্ঠ বন্ধু, ক্লাসমেট, রিসার্চমেট, অনেক কিছু ওদের বদলু যেমন সময় দু একটা কথা না বললি নাই। ন্যাচারাল সায়েন্সে তার পাবলিকেশন প্রথম যখন হয়, আমরা খুব উৎফুল্ল হয়েছিলাম। আমরা ভেবেছিলাম যে আমাদের মধ্যে একজন অনেক জ্ঞানী লোক, অনেক ভালো রিসার্চার আছেন। কিন্তু পরবর্তীতে বুঝতে পারলাম আসলে শুধু সেই রিসার্চারই নয়, আন্দোলনকারী বা অনেক অনেক কিছু। যার একটা উদাহরণ দিয়ে শেষ করতে চাই। বুয়েটে 12 সালে যখন আন্দোলন হয়, আমাদের বিরুদ্ধে তখনকার সরকার, তখনকার ভিসি 4টা কেস করেন। কেসের নামটা ছিল রাষ্ট্র বনাম মাকসুদ হিলারি এনগং। এনগং এর মধ্যে 150 জনের মধ্যে 1 নম্বর নামটা ছিল বদরুজ্জামানের। তো আমরা দুইজন ছিলাম একই সাথে এবং এত কাছাকাছি প্রথম সে, তার উপরে আমার নামটা। এবং তখন আমাদের রাষ্ট্রপতি প্রধানমন্ত্রী আমাকে ডেকেছিলেন ধমক দেওয়ার জন্য। ওই মিটিং এ আমরা সবাই চুপটি শুধু ধমক খেয়েছি, একমাত্র একজনই শুধু কথা বলেছে, বদরুজ্জামান। এবং ওনার কথা বলার পরে প্রথমে বলেছেন, হ্যাঁ বোঝা যাচ্ছে আপনি ইউনিভার্সিটি পড়েছেন। এতে শুধু আন্দোলনের ব্যাপার। আন্দোলনের সময় সকল সভায় প্রত্যেকের মিটিং এর কথা বলা শুরু করতেন বদরুজ্জামান। হি ইজ দ্য ওপেনিং ব্যাটসম্যান, আমরা বলতাম হি ইজ দ্য ওপেনিং ব্যাটসম্যান। রিসার্চের ক্ষেত্রে যদি আমি মেকানিক্যাল কিছু কিছু জায়গা আছে ওভারল্যাপিং জায়গার মধ্যে যেটা দুটো জায়গা, একটা হচ্ছে নয়েজ পলিউশন আর একটা হচ্ছে ফায়ার সেফটি, দুই জায়গায় আমরা একসঙ্গে কাজ করেছি। একবার বাংলাদেশের সবচেয়ে সম্মানিত জায়গা রাষ্ট্রপতি ভবনের সাউন্ড প্রবলেম, নয়েজ প্রবলেম, আমি আরো গেলাম, আমরা নয়েজের সোর্সটা বুঝলাম, সলভ করলাম। তো ওই জায়গা পর্যন্ত গিয়ে আমরা দুইজনে একসঙ্গে কাজ করেছি। ব্রাকের কর্পোরেটের অফিস নিকেতনে বিশাল বিল্ডিং, তাদের জেনারেল থেকে সাউন্ড, আশেপাশের লোক থাকতে পারে না, ওরা বললো যে চলো আমরা যাই সলভ করি, উই ওয়ার্ক টুগেদার, উই সলভ দ্য প্রবলেম। এটা গেল নয়েসের ব্যাপারে। ফায়ার সেফটির ব্যাপারে আইএলও আমাদেরকে কাজ দিল, আমরা মোর দেন 1000 বিল্ডিং আমরা ফায়ার সেফটি যেগুলো চেক করলাম, রিপোর্ট দিলাম, উই ওয়ার্ক টুগেদার। আরএসসি বর্তমানে অ্যালায়েন্স অ্যাকর্ডিং যেটা যে গাইডলাইন ফলো করে, এটা বুয়েট লেখা তৈরি। যে মিটিং এ আইএলওর সঙ্গে ব্রিটিশ থেকে এক্সপার্ট হয়ে এসে আমাদের যৌথভাবে মিটিং করলাম, বুয়েট থেকে আমরা দুইজন ফাইনাল সিগনেচারটা ওদের বদুজ্জামানের। So we worked lot of area, lot of the source. সে আমার এতটা ঘনিষ্ঠ বন্ধু এবং ব্যক্তিগত জীবনের বন্ধু। আমরা একই বিল্ডিং এ 6 তলা 5 তলায় বহু বছর ছিলাম। যাই হোক, অনেক কথা বললাম। আর ব্যক্তিগত জীবনের কথা এর আগেও বলছি, আপনারা শুনেছেন, বলে বলার কিছু নাই। আমি একবার শুনেছিলাম, আমি শিওর জানতাম না, মনোজ বলেছিলেন যে আমি যখন হলে পড়ি এনএসএ এনএসবি আমার রেগুলার খবর নিত, আমি কি করি না করি। আসলে তখন আমি কিছু করতাম না। 4 বছর ধরে আমার খবর নিত, যে আসলে আমার প্রতি লক্ষ্য রাখা হতো সবসময়। আজকে সিভিল ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং সেমিনার, এখান থেকে নতুন নতুন জ্ঞান তৈরি হবে, প্রকাশিত হবে সেমিনারের মাধ্যমে, রিসার্চের মাধ্যমে দেশের পরিবর্তন হয়, দেশের উন্নতি হবে। আপনাদের সবার গবেষণালব্ধ জ্ঞান দেশের কাজে লাগবে, এই আশা করি। এই বলে আমি আজকের সেমিনারের সাফল্য কামনা করছি। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thanks so much, sir, for your inspiring speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you all to remain seated. We will now take a short break, and after the break, we will proceed to the next segment of the program, the keynote session, and enjoy your refreshment.
As the refreshments are at your seat, please enjoy the refreshment and kindly return by your seat at 11 a.m. sharp, so that we can begin our next keynote session. Thanks for your kind cooperation. Thank you.